So, as much as I love my circle plastic table right here, the kit that I'm gonna build is way too big and the space is not enough. So, I bought up the big guns and use our dinner table. Hey, what's up, guys? Today, we're gonna be taking a look at the 1/100 scale Judge Tengu Yoshitsune from Sunday Hobby. So, let's get started. So here is the kit right here, and as you can see, it is quite big in terms of the size of the box. And even though I am using my dinner table right here, I could still barely fit it in my video right here. So yep, I'm using only one hand for the showcasing of the box art. And so yep, this is the box art at the front. Here's in the side. It is in the Chinese, so I could not understand it at all. So it is like this in this side right here, and here's everything. I think these are its accessories right here. There's various options for the face and the effect parts right there, and this part right here, the same as the other side. So yep, and there's nothing at the bottom, so it's plain white. And so I got this kit. I've already unboxed this kit because I got this kit for a mystery box. So if you want to check that out, but it's really not necessary at all. So yep, if you want to check that out, I'll put a link in the description. But yep, I think I'll just proceed to checking out the runners. So here's everything included inside the kit. So it consisted of 32 runners, including the runners for the action base itself. So yeah, this is going to be a lengthy build, and I'll be back with you after building the kit. So here's the kit right here, fully finished with just the stickers attached. And let's start things off with its articulation. So the head is on a ball joint, but there is some kind of extender that it looks like this, if you can see it. So yep, it could do that so that it can fully utilize the ball joint in the head. So yeah, and also it can move, it can look down this far like this. Yeah, like that. That's pretty pretty amazing if you ask me. And next up is for the shoulders. There's a forward and backward movement, full rotation at the arms. The shoulders, the shoulder pads can move. The arms can move up this far, like that. And there's a rotation at the arm, like this, and a double jointed elbow. And lastly, for the arms is the ball jointed wrist. Next up is this chest part right here. Can have a bit of a movement, but don't move it too much because it might pop off. But it's not that bad. I mean, yeah, there's a slight movement. And this can open. The mouth can open. And next up, as for the rotation at the waist part, it can rotate no problem. There's a bit of a clashing in the skirting armor, but not that bad at all. The ab crunch is really amazing and can move. There's no barely movement for the upper crunches. So there's a side to side like that. It is okay, so like that. And yep, I will talk about the problems later, but let's continue. The front skirt side and the back skirt can move out. And as for the legs, this can move forward this far and this far at the back. And as for the side splits, because of the really large side skirt, it can only do this far for side splits. So next up is also there's a thigh rotation like this. It's just these are falling off. I will talk about it later. And this really great double jointed knee right here. But so yeah, there's so many movement there. And next up is this thing right here. It is in a ball joint, same as this side, and an amazing pivot for the leg. The feet can move this far at the back and this far at the front. So yeah, pretty average in terms of articulation. And yeah, let's check out its accessories and weapons. So here is the weapons and accessories for the kit, and let's start things off with its two I should say they're arm guards with bladed blades and the edge, so they're just static and there's a bit of movement in the attachment points. So attaching them is just pretty simple. Just slide it in this hole right here, so like this. They could be used for offensive and defensive purposes for the Tengu, like this. Really improve the bulk of the kit. So next up is this thing right here. This is the you have an option to put the hair in this part right here, but if you put this hair, the head movement is going to be a bit limited, because yeah, it will you could maneuver it. It's not that bad, but yeah, I'm just scared that I might break the head because I snudge it in a different way, so I did not attach it. But you could do that. And next up are these beam effect. I mean, these effect parts that could be attached either in the wings or in this fan right here. And as for this big effect parts, is that you have the option to put this in the fan, or an alternative for the katanas right here. So you could choose either you want to put the blade or this thing right here. There's a, I think that is in this part right here. So yeah, this one, you would replace this into this for you to attach this for a weapon, but I did not choose to do that and just use the bladed katanas. So yeah, there's that. And also here's the katana itself, which is just a pretty simple katana with its there's this thing in the wing, so I'll talk about that later. And next up is the wing. Next up is this fan right here, and also it comes with this little stand right there. So this had a bit of a movement, a butterfly-like movement, so for the fan, which is really nice. And you could attach. This is what I talk about this effect parts right here. You could attach this like this. Every single, all of it, every pair of this could be attached right there. This is what it looks like. Might take quite a while, so maybe I'll fast forward this part. Is it this part? Like this. So yeah, here is it fully attached to the fan, and now the weapon is really big. I mean, compared to the wings, it is huge, and it is even taller than I don't know if you can see this, but so yeah, it is taller than the kit itself, which is really ridiculous. So yeah, that's it for the fan. And next up is this. So he got this staff, shrine staff, usually used in some Shinto whatsoever, in some Japanese culture like that. So yeah, pretty unconventional weapon if you ask me. Well, it is a Japanese yokai, so pretty normal stuff. And lastly, we'll talk about the stand itself, but next up is this. So this is the backpack, the Tengu wings, which is a really nice backpack. There's so many moving parts here and there. Each of these individual feather-like parts are moving. There's a forward movement as well. Each of these four, but as for this and this, they're pretty much static. So it can move like this, there's also a forward movement, if so, pretty convenient. And also this part can move forward, rotation like that. And this had a bit of a movement in this part right here, so this is also moving like this. So yeah, and also this thing right here can also, either you want to choose to close this part or open this for the stand right here. And as I have said before, and my dogs are really annoying right now, you could attach these bladed fans in, I mean the blades in the wings, making it really pretty much bigger than the usual. So I'll attach this thing, the backpack to the kit, so you can see the difference of how much it would really make the kit bigger. So yeah, there is the Tengu. It is really complete with its wings right there. And yeah, as you can see, it is a reasonably size in terms of proportion for a backpack, but with the this thing attached. So I'll just gonna forward this. It would take quite a while. So yes, back this part here. And so I finally finished putting them together, and now just take a look at this beauty right there. So I don't know if the effect parts are glow in the dark, but as you can see, they absorb light pretty well. So yeah, sorry about that, I don't have a black light. So yeah, there's that. It really helped it appeared really big right now, as you can see. So yeah, there's that. And next up, lastly, is this thing right here. The Sunday Hobby is really upping their game in terms of the freebie stand, because they got 4 compartments, which I have already shown you when I pull this thing off. So you can see there's some extra parts, because actually you can build this, the head, you can build it in 3 different ways. First is, I think I'll just show you this. I think that is in the box or something, or in the instruction. So yeah, let's take a look. And so yeah, there's a three ways in building this. There's the one with the tango mask. There's the normal one, and there's the open mouth one. So I chose the tango one because obviously it's the tango. So yeah, here's the as for this, there's articulation and a locking mechanism in this part right here. If you wanted to lock this thing up, just put it like this. And there's 4 compartments in this. As you can see, I have already here's the hands, here's the holding hands, there's a kind of a jutsu hands, and a open hands. It's a pair, so yeah, I put it in the right side, I mean on my right side, so yeah, like that. I mean the right side of the this one. So yeah, that's it, and let's proceed to the to my final thoughts. So as for the final thoughts of the kit, the assembly, it is an amazing experience. There are a bit of a problem. The main unit, I got no issues or fitting issues whatsoever. So, but the only problem is that this things right here just keeps falling off. But it's not that big of a problem, because they're just static parts, same as this thing right here. So if you glue them, it is not gonna affect the kit at all, so it's not that bad. And also, even with the inner frame included, the difficulty is, I think the difficulty, you could say that it is on a intermediate level. You might have a bit of a difficulty in some parts, especially the chest, because it is really you would really have an unfamiliar, I mean, it is going to be a fresh experience. So yeah, and as for the wings, this is where you could say that I think this is not a problem, but just a skill issue. But the gold plating in this is a bit, you could say that it is a bit brittle, because and also the these parts right here are really tight, so sand them a bit, because I think I forgot where I broke mine. I think this part right here broke, and also this. Sometimes they just pop off because of the weight of this, but it's not that bad if at all. So yeah, it could hold on some poses here and there, but sometimes if you move it in a not a good position, so it might fall off. But as you can see, yep, there's it might be a bias shake, but yeah, it's not that bad at all. It is just that for some reason. So yeah, be careful, because yeah, it is really tight, and you might break you might break the gold injection pegs right there. So be careful about that. So as for my final, so as to ask the question, should you get this kit? I mean, if you fan, or if you are a fan of the your just its fantastical design, then definitely I would say it is a yes. The weapons are just really unconventional, and I am a fan of that. I did not care about that. It is really realistic or unrealistic or something, man. It's a giant robot. I could not care less. So yeah, and also it is a really solid. It is a really solid, aside from these parts right here, which is really easy to fix, because it got the joints are metal, so which is really better than the Kiyomori. I am because of how good this is. Now I plan to get the Kiyomori and the one that is latest with the multiple arms. I forgot the name, but yeah, you got so many things, and also you got a stand, which is because of its. I know it is a kind of back heavy kit, but he could hold on with this backpack no problem because of the weight of the kit. So yeah, it is quite hefty. So yeah, I think that's it. And also the plastic quality is amazing. Aside from the gold injection, which is kind of brittle, for the most part, it is not just the gold. There are some silvers here and there, but yeah, I think it's nice. They're in a matte finish, which it feels really nice also, and yeah, no fitting issues aside from some pegs right here. So I think there's only that. And yeah, it is highly recommended if you are a fan of the design, or if you're a fan of the mech itself. And also, it comes with so many weapons and accessories, and you will not have so much problem in storing them. Or maybe you just put it in the box. But the stand also also could be your storage for its small. Could be a compartment for the small parts, and you could put them all together in this kit. The stand right here, so you have no problem whatsoever in displaying this with everything. So yeah, I think that's it for the video, guys. It would really, if you want to panel line this, there are so many panel lining opportunities, and I have not, even without the water slide decals, it is still amazing in terms of color separation. So yeah, that's it. I highly recommend the kit if you want something new or fresh that is completely different to building your typical Gundam kits. So yeah, I have no plan of getting this kit, but I got this only for a mystery box, and I'm glad that I got this. Actually, I got two, which is really a bummer. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like, comment down below if you have something to say or to comment, and please subscribe to the channel. It would really help, and see you all in the next video, guys. Peace out. Ciao.